NITCO Group, established in 1953, is a leading tile and interior aesthetic solutions provider. Within its fold, it has NITCO tiles, floor tiles and wall tiles, NITCO marble and NITCO mosaic. The company has remained loyal to its core values of innovation, product quality and customer service. NITCO Group has been one of the leading brands in Nepal, a brand deeply engaged with the architect community globally and also in Nepal. It has a widespread as well established network of several direct dealers and more than 100 sub-dealers across Nepal. Along with that, it has also the presence in more than 100 projects and several national pride projects and mega projects of Nepal like Gautam Buddha International Airport and Geta Medical College. Premium branded tiles, marble and mosaic company NITCO Limited collaborates with Society of Nepalese Architects (SONA), the professional organization of Nepalese architects. Established in 1991 by a group of enthusiastic architects who represent government, private sector and academia. NITCO Limited engaged with Nepal's prominent architect on the most current topic, the new normal, through their webinar initiative NITCOTalks, dated on May 22, 2020, that the organization has begun during the nationwide lockdown. The webinar hosted by NITCO had prestigious panelists: Architect Arundev Panta, Architect Dr. Jharana Joshi, Architect Damodar Acharya, Architect Arjun Basnath and Architect Suyog Kayastha on board. It was moderated by Architect Professor Dr. Bharat Sharma and Vivek Talwar, Managing Director, NITCO.
Welcome to one more session of NITCO Talks. This is NITCO's first ever webinar with Nepal's prestigious architects. As we speak, we are also live on News 24 Nepal TV.
One is because it was an emergency, and this has given us, I think, good practice in the future on how to respond quickly, how to take stock. For this, I would say, for future, I think we were a little bit weak in identifying. We did it after the crisis hit. But now I'm hoping that this will provide us an opportunity to take stock of what we have.
I feel that we're in a transition before it normalizes. So I think once it gets normal, definitely all the hotels, the schools, everything will be online. I think these pandemics from historical evidence shows that there is a start and an end to it. And once it ends, it becomes normal. So the transition, this period that we're looking at right now, is how we can best try and be as close to normal as possible, yet keep in mind the safety and the health of the people. So,
Damodar, yes, you have been your consultancy firm has been quite actively involved in public sector areas. Now, yes, what is in this context, in this COVID situation or the post-COVID situation also, how do you really safeguard the safety of the people around working in the design that you have done, and what has been your experience?
There is no particular issue of safety of the workers at the site because no workers are there at site. But regarding the points of the discussion in today's webinar, I think the public sector buildings and projects which are ready and that are not handed over to the client, that can be used as quarantine spaces that can be developed at minimal cost.
Past 1 month, we've been brainstorming as to how we start the new academic session in the engineering colleges and in architecture schools. For the time being, we've been communicating with the management. We've been communicating with Institute of Engineering stakeholders and we've also been communicating with the students.
Focus on the bylaws and the terms which were been discussing for so long in the past also. But the better part of this is this pandemic is that this will lead us to create a better system in the future, I guess, because the learning from the past and putting the learnings into action can be a better solution for the future. And I believe new technology can refuel our design, our construction system, and many other systems that will help us to face this new norm.
The architect discussed at length what the future of architecture entitled, what challenges lay ahead, and how they could overcome these through effective collaboration for the larger effort.
NITCO family was happy to collaborate with the Society of Nepalese Architects recently. Our bond with Nepal and its architects and customers has gotten even stronger with these collaborations. We were able to engage with the country's prominent architects, Mr. Arun Dev Panta, Dr. Jharna Joshi, Mr. Damodar Acharya, Mr. Arjun Basnet, and Mr. Suyog Kayastha. We express our special thanks to Professor Dr. Bharat Sharma for his eagerness to moderate our first webinar program with these esteemed architects. Further, we would also like to express our heartfelt thanks to Mrs. Anju Malla Pradhan ma'am, the current president of SONA, and entire SONA team for bringing us all together to make this successful webinar program.
Society of Nepalese Architects SONA is a professional organization formed in the year 1991 by a group of professional architects who represented government sector, private sector, and academia, and also currently SONA entertains huge number of student participation. The main objective of SONA is to protect right and responsibilities of architects in the professional level, and SONA also works for the promotion of architectural profession and architectural education in Nepal. Talking about the recent program organized by SONA and NITCO, the program talked about the new normal, the situation post this pandemic of COVID-19, where we brought together architects from different field, from professional field sector, from academia, and the general sector. The program talked about the needs and necessities of architects and their responsibilities, and after this new situation has arrived. During the event, our architects they discussed about the social distancing, the way the private houses and public spaces respond post-pandemic, and how this academics, the school and colleges would function after COVID, and how the bylaws would react in the professional sector. In this way, we were able to take out some important conclusions regarding the response of this COVID towards our life, which is definitely getting some changes. That is why we termed this program as the new normal. All in all, it was very fruitful program that architects were able to take out the message to give to the public and SONA is somehow very much thankful to NITCO for making this event possible. So in this way, we look forward to work with NITCO, and we also vow to work with other similar organizations to work hand in hand, which could be fruitful for all of us also a society.